Hey everybody, it's Shelly. I just wanted to talk about network marketing, multi-level marketing, and I know it's kind of an icky subject for some people, and some people just are like, what are you talking about, Shelly? I thought we were law of attraction, eBay, reselling. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because over the last several months, I have just been introduced to a couple different companies, and I'm not going to pimp any companies. I'm not going to try to get anybody to sign up under me or anything like that. I just want to talk about just what I have found out over the last couple months of going to these different meetings and how different companies bring you into their fold or their opportunity or whatever. And so, there's all kinds of stuff. Like one of them I mentioned to my daughter and she goes, "Oh, Mom, isn't that one of those pyramid schemes?" And I think that people don't understand what they're saying when they say that. She's not even 22 years old yet. And although she has had some experience watching some friends try to get into a business and fail, and the people that were mentoring her friends were encouraging them to, sell vehicles, quit their jobs, buy fancy clothes. So that was kind of messed up. It was a lot messed up. Like no business should ever be encouraging you. And it wasn't even the business, it was their upline. Their upline was really pushing them to do more and more and more. And in order to do that, they had to sell off some stuff that apparently their upline didn't think that they needed, which is not the way to do network marketing or multi-level marketing. So I just wanted to talk about kind of the negatives first and just get that out of the way. And so one of the things that I did learn, and it goes back to that whole pyramid scheme thing, is that's what most 9-to-5 jobs are. I know that my husband works for a company. The company has an owner, so my husband will never be able to own that company unless it's up for sale and we have millions and millions of dollars to buy it. And so if you look at, I just made this is super fancy, so hold on to your hats with my graphics and my, a PowerPoint that's about to happen. And don't mind my mess over here. I sell on eBay and I am kind of chaotic with my storage. So I know where everything is though, so that's what matters. So I just made this little thing up and hopefully you can see it because it looks backwards to me. So this up top here is the owner. So if you're working, whether it's you're working at Walmart or you're working for a company that's owned by individuals, or even if you work for the government, you're working for that owner. Like you are working for that owner. That owner is the one that's getting all the revenue. It's all funneling up to him. And then the next group of people down here are the managers. So there's the general manager, the sales manager, the financial manager, whatever the managers are in that company. I look at Walmart. So there's district managers, there's regional managers, there's store managers. If it's fast food, it's, store managers, it's, assistant managers. So you have all that. And then below that, you have all maybe managers of departments and stuff. And then you just basically everybody else are just workers. And so the interesting thing about this graphic, my amazing PowerPoint picture that I made about 10 minutes ago, is that all those workers down there do not have a chance of being an owner. And they have very few chances of being a manager or a manager of a department or something like that. Most of them are just working and doing their best to keep their bosses satisfied to get their paycheck every week. And so to me, this is a pyramid scheme. It's not even a scheme. It's a real thing. If you work the hours that they ask you to work, you're going to get paid the pay that you agreed to get paid. So, you know, you can sit here and say, oh, well, it's a pyramid scheme, but is it really a pyramid scheme? It's just a job. It's just what, like, I don't know what the percentages are, but, you know, a huge percentage of our workforce in the United States work for this pyramid model. So then the other model that I'm talking about is network marketing and MLM. And so I want to kind of talk about scams too, because, you know, a lot of people will say, oh, I tried, and I'm just going to throw out like Mary Kay. Okay. And I sold Mary Kay years ago, didn't do good at it at all. I'm, you know, to be honest, right now, I just started with a multi-level marketing company. I don't have any recruits, and I'm just like starting out, and I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. So I'm doing all this research. So I just thought it would be really great to share with you. Like I said, for the last couple months, I've been put through the process with a couple different companies, and I just wanted to talk about it because I just realized through the training and the process of getting accepted into whatever company, I learned a lot about multi-level marketing and what it really means, and what my job is as a, you know, cog in that wheel or whatever. And so a lot of people will say, oh, I tried Mary Kay and it was a scam. And the thing with Mary Kay is, just like every other multi-level marketing company, or Avon, or Tupperware, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of like just some ones that are just kind of household names, Pampered Chef. They're not scams. If you work the system, if you have the parties or put out the brochures and talk to people and get people to recruit under you, it's not a scam. You make money. I know people that have retired themselves on Tupperware and Avon. You know, it's like, and then other people will sign up for it and say, oh, that was just a scam. So here's the description of what a scam is. A scam is where you pay for something, like say somebody comes to you and says, hey, I'm selling these perfumes. Here they are. Don't they smell good? If you give me $500, you can be a distributor too, and I'll get, you know, you'll get this huge kit. And you give that person $500 and you don't get your kit and you never hear from them again. That's a scam. A scam is when somebody calls you up and says, hey, I'm from the IRS and the sheriff's coming to get you if you don't go to Walmart and pay me, you know, give me the codes for the gift cards that you get or whatever, you know, like that is a scam. A scam is not a multi-level marketing or network marketing company. Those are companies that allow you to take this business model, be up here as the owner, recruit other people, teach them to recruit other people. And does it all funnel up to you? Yeah. But these people down here, these workers, they create this same thing. So it all funnels up to them. So it just becomes this place where instead of just the owner of the business, of the company, gets all the money, it becomes a business where you can get all the money. Like the company that I just signed up for, like I think it's the second like level up or whatever promotion that you get into, they give you money to put towards a Jeep, and they want it to be a Jeep because they appreciate Jeeps, and that's, as the company, they've picked the Jeep brand, and that's them. So that's cool. But my point here is if you hear about a multi-level marketing company or a network marketing company or any sort of company where one of your jobs is to recruit other people to do what you are doing, which is to sell the product, share the product, enjoy the product, find testimonials for the product, get excited about the business. Know that it is not a scam, and there really is a pyramid scheme is where it only funnels up to the owner. So, you know, I almost want to say like, all these companies are pyramid schemes more than any multi-level marketing or network marketing company. And multi-level marketing and network marketing are the same thing. It's just two different names. You know, some people think, oh, multi-level marketing got worn out, so we call it network marketing. So basically what it is, so what I have learned, what my job is in this role of being a network marketer is to get out in the world and find people who either have a passion for the product or a passion for having their own business and are go-getters and are going to go out there and build relationships, which is kind of interesting because when I've been involved in these companies before, I've always thought my job is to go out there and sell. I just have to sell and pitch and sell and pitch. And if I don't do that, I'm not going to succeed. And basically, I've pulled back and gotten out of so many. I mean, I've probably tried 10 different companies, and I've pulled back and gotten out of all of them because that scares the heck out of me. Because I know when somebody knocks on my door and it's, you know, the Kirby salesman, which you can say, oh, that doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, it does. I've had it happen in the last year. They knock on your door. They want to come in, clean a part of your carpet, which I know better because I did that 20 some years ago and it was horrific. I will never do it again. But I equate that to what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to show you, hey, this company that I'm with is just amazing, and this is what they do, and this is what they sell. And, you know, and then I feel like I've got to push it on you. And that's not how this is. I'm learning more and more, and especially with social media, and that's why I'm doing this video, is that it is all about relationships, just building relationships with people and making friends with people. And then you learn about them. And you might learn that, hey, you know, they really like to cook and you're a Pampered Chef rep. So you're like, hey, would you want me to come to your house and do a little demonstration for you and a couple of your friends? Oh my God, that'd be great. What do you do? I didn't tell you, but I do sell Pampered Chef. Oh my God, that would be so cool. I love some of their products and I would love for you to come and cook and show me some recipes. And then that person can turn into, oh, you know, I really liked what you did there. I want to be that. It's not for everybody, but it is for some people. And like my upline with the current company that I'm with, that I'm excited about, but I'm not going to share it. If you are interested, you can get a hold of me. Is that it's about relationships. It's just about getting out there and talking to people. And the cool thing is about it, I love talking to people. I can talk to anybody. I can walk up to anybody in a store and talk to them. Have I done that yet? No, because I'm still getting comfortable with that. Like if, so here's my example. I'm an eBay seller. I'm also a coach mentor with Law of Attraction. I love both of those things. So if I'm in the line at the grocery store and I hear the people behind me talking about, hey, you know, do you think that we should try to sell that watch on eBay, or do you think that we should just put it on Craigslist? It would take everything I had not to turn around and talk to them. I would totally turn around and talk to them and say, hey, what kind of watch do you have? I'm an eBay seller. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Or if I heard somebody, if I was in line at the bookstore and somebody had like a Law of Attraction book and they were like, oh, I sure hope this helps me get what I want. And I would have no problem saying, hey, I read that book and it's amazing. Like the concepts there, those are so cool. I really hope you get something out of it. So now my goal is to hear someone talking about, oh, I'm so tired. I just worked all day, and be able to say, you know, I don't have to work all day because I am part of a marketing company, and then go into that. And then maybe get their phone number, maybe not. But the whole thing is you don't have to be pushy and salesy. And so that's what I'm learning. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. I wanted to share my super cool PowerPoint presentation that I put together because, you know, that takes a while to put those PowerPoints together. So I hope that you learned something about multi-level marketing / network marketing companies. I hope I cleared up a few things. I think it's a great opportunity. The opportunity that I am, excuse me, that I am currently involved in will allow me within the next year to replace our income. How many jobs do you know of that can do that? You know, even if you go to college, our daughter's going to college to be a teacher right now. She won't be able to find something that will replace her income and give her time freedom in a year after she starts teaching. And I don't think she'll want to, because she's already working in an elementary school. And that's what I mean. Like, it's not for everybody. Would she maybe see what her dad and I are doing and go, whoa, what are you guys doing? Like, you guys are just bringing in so much money, and dad got to quit his job, and you guys are driving these cool cars. Like, what can I do to get involved in that? And that might happen, but it's not anything that I have to push, because I'm just going to go out there and find people that are interested. And then I'm going to be super honest with them about what it is, and then let them make the decision. So, like I said, I'm getting more comfortable with that. And as time goes on, I'll get more and more comfortable. I was just at the vet for 3 hours yesterday because my dog Jazzy, oh, she's not up here right now, she wasn't walking right and everything. We ended up figuring out, after $630 worth of vet bills, that she has arthritis in her spine, and she just needs an anti-inflammatory and a painkiller. But I talked to the vet tech, and I didn't get crazy about it because I'm not comfortable with that. But I just asked her, hey, is it possible to give her CBD? Because the company that I just joined sells CBD, and I want to try that on her. So what's your guys' opinion on that? And I didn't say that because I was hinging my decision on what she said. I said that because I kind of wanted to open the gates a little bit and say, hey, we're doing, we have this company. And so that's all I said. And I feel like if she would have come back and said, oh, what company is it? Or what exactly is that? Then I would have opened the conversation to that. But I didn't, because she was just like, oh, that's cool. And then she just said, so what I could have maybe done if I was feeling a little more gutsy is say, hey, we just started this company. It's CBD. There's CBD involved. Is that something that you guys would be interested in, talking to your patients about? I don't know, but I didn't go there because I'm not comfortable with that. But I just feel like these little tiny doors that I open as I get better and better at this, because literally I just signed up with it. So I'm just going to work on that. And I just love that part of it too, just the learning to do that. But I just want to reiterate, just being honest, just being honest. So a company that I went through the process of getting an opportunity, they were pretty adamant that we went to these meetings and stuff, and they didn't even mention the company or anything, and I'm not going to mention the company. But I kind of threw it out there a couple times, like, what's this going to cost a month? Because these companies do cost. It's money that you have to put up front. It's an investment. And as long as you're working the business like you're supposed to, eventually that small investment, instead of millions and millions of dollars to buy the company like that my husband works for, we put in a couple $100 or a couple $1,000, and then in a year or two, we are making way more than we could have dreamed of if we worked the system. So like I said, I asked, what is the money that we're going to have to put out on a monthly basis for this? Just ballpark, just so we know what we're looking at. And he said 150. And I was like, that is totally doable. No problem whatsoever. And then when we went to the meeting where we got our opportunity offered to us, what did they call it? An offer. They called it an offer. It was going to be about $750 a month to go all in. And that's where I pulled back. And it would have just been nice to know that up front, and not so I could pull back, but so I could make a decision. So when I went into this, I asked, what's the monthly, expectation of what I need to put into this to be successful. And he said it can be anywhere from like 150 to like 500 a month, depending on what you want to do. And it was totally honest. And he showed me on a piece of paper what that meant and why it was that amount. And that's what it was. So I didn't feel like, they call it the bait and switch or whatever, or you just feel like the rug's pulled out from under you, So I just think it's really important. And I think that that's where it gets the reputation of being a scam or, a pyramid scheme or whatever. And people just slough it off and move on because they think that it is a scam. And it's not a scam. It's an opportunity, but you have to go outside your comfort zone. Those business owners, like the man that started the company that my husband works for, he didn't just get handed a business. He started from the ground up. That man is like retirement age now. He started like 40, 50 years ago, and he started a company. And it's built into this company with all these branches all over the country. And, but he started from nothing, and he's handing it down to his sons. Like he had to put in that work. It wasn't just like spoon fed to him. I think sometimes the children of those opportunities get spoon fed, but he worked hard for that. And so as a business owner, if it's multi-level marketing, if it's opening a McDonald's, if it's starting your own, manufacturing company, whatever it is, you have to put in that hard work. You can't just say, oh, I opened a business and the doors are open and I flipped the open sign. Here they come. I'm going to be rich. So yeah. You got to put in the work, but you can make it fun. And if you're a people person like I am, then you can do that. So I'm going to end this because I feel like I'm kind of babbling now, which I tend to do. So you guys all have a great day. I hope that you got some use out of this. I think I'm going to try to share it on some work at home Facebook groups, just because you hear so much. Everybody's like, oh, it's a scam. Oh, it's a scam. And there's definitely lots of scammers on there. I got a hold of a woman that was telling me that she was hiring for a company, and I got a hold of the company and they said, no, we're not doing anything like that. Disregard that. So it's always important to research too. If you are out there looking, you're going to get lots of people throwing stuff at you, and just research it and make sure it's for real. Call the company, call the headquarters. In this case, this lady was trying to get me to go buy a bunch of cell phones to send to the employees, but I needed to do it under my name, which I knew right away was a scam. But I just went ahead and called the company because I wanted them to know what was going on. And they were just like, whatever. But I know if it was me, I would have been like, what's their phone number? Because I'm going to report them. But whatever. Okay, babbling over. Have a great day. I hope you learned something from this. I will keep you posted on my journey. So talk to you later. Bye.